Renaissance, and we taught 2 second grade classes, like a little 10-minute lesson about Earth Day, and then we did 2 activities with them.
Our big question was, how can we educate children about Earth Day? As many of you know, I'm Becky, and what really motivated me to do this project is I love working with children, and I'm actually in educational careers right now in one of the classes. So it really just gave me an idea of what we were working with.
And I'm Ricky, and what inspired me to do this was, like when I was younger, I remember kids coming into my classroom and doing activities with us about Earth Day, so I just wanted to do the same thing for these kids.
This just goes to show that anybody can take time out of their day to help with Earth Day. Like, you don't have to be a celebrity.
Like even celebrities can do it with their schedules, so anything counts. Earth Day started on April 22nd, 1970 by Gaylord Nelson, and it was created to promote awareness and to help keep the planet clean and healthy.
We made a 7-slide PowerPoint to show the second grade classes. It was really just like a brief history of what Earth Day is. We touched base on a couple protests and rallies, and the 5 R's of Earth Day, which are right there.
And then we split into 2 groups, and this was just showing some of the things that they did.
On the left side was group 1, and they did coloring, and group 2 did the planting.
And then I was in charge of group 1, so I printed off all these pictures, and they each got to pick one. And they already had their own coloring supplies and stuff, so they just colored their pictures.
And then I had group 2, and each child got a styrofoam cup. And they got a chance to decorate it and pick their flower.
And then we have 2 videos, and it's just like an interview, and the students were evaluating us on how we did.
Okay, Paige, what did you learn about Earth Day?
I learned that Earth Day is to tell people to help big men.
Okay. And what was your favorite part?
My favorite part was when we got to do the flowers.
And what did you do when you did the flowers?
I got to choose to make one flower and water it, and then Mother's Day gave it to my mom.
Oh, that was nice. If you had to grade Miss Ricky and I, what would you give us and why?
I give you an A because I really like both parts.
Okay. Did we seem like we were prepared and organized for our project? In what ways?
More prepared for giving everyone flowers, showing kind color.
Okay. And if we did this project again, do you think we would have to change anything or should change anything?
No.
Okay. Thank you, Paige.
There you go.
Can you tell us your name? My name is Aries Calva. What did you learn about Earth Day? I learned that the birth of Earth Day was in 1978. What was your favorite part? My favorite part was when we colored. What grade would you give us? I would give them an A minus. Why? The only reason I give them an A minus is because, well, the paper thing was kind of wasting trees. Yes, seemed very fair. If we did this project again, do you think we should change anything? Well, I liked it. I did. I don't think I should change it.
Okay. Thank you, Aries.
You're welcome.
And then we also had to have great teamwork and communication because we both went on vacation for extended periods of time. So that's just another big thing we had to do.
This is just a picture of the students calling their pictures from my group.
And then on my side, we have them coloring their cups and picking their flowers.
Okay, so we did a survey, and it was just like, what is Earth Day, when did it start, who started it, the 5 R's, and what do you do to help the Earth? And we gave it to 5 teachers from the high school, and then we gave it to a class that there was like 16, and they were juniors and seniors.
And then 4 out of 5 teachers either didn't answer numbers 2 through 4 or didn't have the answer we were looking for. 2 students actually didn't write anything for number 1. And then 16 out of 16 got numbers 2 through 4 wrong.
Or they didn't know it, or just didn't care.
This project really showed us that there's a huge gap between people who know what Earth Day is, and it showed how unaware they are.
And then it goes back to our big question a little bit, because it shows that everyone of all ages don't know about Earth Day, so that's what we're trying to do, is just have them educated and know about it and what they can do to help.
And that's it.